Tracking a soggy into the weekend after our winter storm overnight. We saw that generally underperform though with our snow totals here as we even struggled to get past an inch with the highest amounts. That's generally on the edges of mid-Missouri here as we had dry air right on top of us. We can see that's leading to those reduced snow totals just right in the center parts of the state, but we did still manage to see some snow creeping in generally from the west, and that will be where we could see some of that slushiness near the ground. But overall roads should just be wet this morning as temperatures, air temperatures have already managed to hold above freezing, and we're seeing that even on those roadways as well. Above that 32 mark for most of mid-Missouri early this morning as more cars get out. Certainly will improve those conditions, but even maybe more impactful than that possible snow we saw overnight. We'll see with moisture now near the ground, that fog development in our coolest areas. This is generally clinging to where those highest accumulations were, as with more of that moisture making it to the ground is where we'll see more of that fog development here. Again, that's generally on actually the edges of mid-Missouri, right in the center of the state is where we had that driest air, and that's likely going to continue today with more of that fogginess possible here under those heaviest accumulations, and we'll still see that clearing up before noon with rising temperatures, but generally holding on to low clouds today will likely keep some of those misty conditions in place really for the entire end of the weekend. We're still very seasonal in the upper 30s, but those low clouds also could even continue to produce some flakes here for the later morning hours. We'll just see this on the back end of our disturbance exiting for the weekend, that it's just going to try and get some flurries going. This is probably overestimating how much moisture will be left in the area here, as we really saw dry air eating up this system last night, and that's going to continue today as we just could catch some flurries early in the morning with temperatures, as I mentioned earlier, back to the upper 30s. That could switch over to a colder rain here in our southern counties today as this low pressure continues to push eastward, but this is even going to be a very low chance for any precip through any part of the afternoon. We're still just very soggy for the end of the weekend, not really the best time to head outdoors. We might want to save that for Monday, as very early in the morning we could catch some more slick spots, redevelopment and that on roadways as we're back below freezing just very early in those 20s, so we want to watch out for that possible Monday. But overall I think we're going to fare pretty good with roadways for the rest of the weekend here and into tomorrow, but still seeing temperatures really recover with more sunshine. That will certainly clear out any of those slick spots there. By tomorrow afternoon, we're back in the 40s before our next system is set to arrive. That is still aiming for the late parts of Tuesday into early Wednesday with that overnight time frame. It does favor more snowfall, but we could even get a bit of some rain slush mix with the front end of this, as that will be moving through warmer than freezing air here. But we have generally seen our snow totals at least to the beginning of the weekend come down with this system. That's still looking favorable for at least some measurable snow. We've got over a 50% chance for at least an inch about along I-70. These will just bump up slightly as you head further south. That's where our low pressure is currently tracking to the southeast of the area, but still we've seen this especially higher end amounts staying very low for this next system approaching the area. We'll just definitely want to watch for those impacts on travel for the middle parts of the week. Likely Wednesday still seeing that snow combined with what's already on the ground, definitely leading to lots of visibility and travel impacts there. So want to head out for the early parts of the week while we're also a tad warmer in those 40s here with some more sunshine on Monday. That's definitely the best time for the next 7 days, as I'll even be tracking another system possibly on the way by next weekend.